Out here, we will try to discuss the hand of Sonia Gandhi. One very prominent thing to see on her hand is this is the headline and this is the lifeline. So there's a huge gap between the headline and the lifeline. You see, this is a starting point. So a big gap in the head and the lifeline basically means that the person is rash by nature, and the person acts without thinking. But seeing her life, we don't find that she used to act in haste or in rashness. This probably happens because of the people around you, and they help you uh, in uh, in coming up with the right decisions and actions or what you speak. And once you know your weakness, you can actually uh, make it you can correct it by basically trying to act right and not being really rash by nature. And out here, you would have seen that she didn't give too many interviews or public appearances. This basically happens when they know their weakness, and they might act in haste or they might talk in haste. So that's why they basically uh, avoid public appearances, or where they would have to, because her actions basically show that she's a person who believes, who's action oriented, and a person who would not lose any opportunity in their life. And they're very fast in their decision making. This is the basic character she has, but need not that this basic character is reflected in her actions. The other aspect we see is that towards the end of her heartline, we are basically seeing towards the end of her lifeline. What we are seeing is that there are islands out here, one island and the second island. So this is basically elongated health problems coming to this particular person. And the age, approximately, this age could be probably 65, or roughly that's the age. That's the age we would say. But apart from that, we also find a very strong sign and seen on many people's hand. That is the supporting lifeline. You see the supporting lifeline. This is the main. This one is the main lifeline, and this one is the supporting lifeline. Supporting lifeline basically provides us with mental or physical or financial kind of support constantly coming to this particular person. And many a times this line is found in the hands of politicians, or people, or whoever gets politician, or they could be army people, or they could be in police, and even in the hands of businessmen also you can find this line. So this line does give some kind of a support to this particular person all throughout their life. If this line is short, basically that financial support or moral support or whatever kind of support would only be to this particular age. If the line continues still further, then it would continue till this particular age. So till this particular age, it's going to be roughly 35. Till here, it's going to be 65. And if it continues right to the end, so that support remains all throughout the life. Apart from this, the hand is not very clear, so I won't be able to give anything further. And just that it's not a hand which is very highly rich in qualities, and it doesn't show great amount of strength. Uh, and sometimes people come to high positions not because of their own strength, but because the situation they get into, or they are born into. But apart from that, we also find that there are few perpendicular lines over the Mount of Mercury, which gives a good amount of knowledge about technical skills, communication skills. But the mount is not so great. It's not very prominent. Uh, I could be wrong, because the angle in which the image is taken, probably I'm not able to see much properly. But still, if there were very prominent lines, then it would have been a much better sign. She also has got a good sun line, but still not so good. Uh, and the money line. This is the money line. Again, this is the money line, and money line. So till this age, the age is 35. From here to here, it's roughly 53, and beyond that, beyond that, all these lines basically are somewhere after the age of 53. We also find that one line is curving from here towards the Mount of Sun. So Sun is basically for art, music, for creativity, uh, such areas is told by the Mount of Sun. So whenever um in anybody's hand, if the money line is curving towards the Mount of Sun, it would give results from probably singing or acting, or anything creative. And it need not be by that these things might get reflected in her hand, but it's just indicative. And I would have given a few more points, but because the hand image quality is not so good, I would stick to only what I've said. Please like the video if you like it, and subscribe. Thank you.